I remember Wenger speaking to me and saying that he would give me, okay, I will let you off this Christmas because it's your first one, but bear in mind, here in England there is no Christmas. If you'd say that you see me staying here for 16, 17 years or something like that, I would say, well, you're having a laugh. The moment in England, it's my family in Portugal, and it's my family.
Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
But I know that's something that I commit myself to, so now I need to get on with it, you know.
Let's go, let's go.
Every day, it's like I'm in the gym in the morning. It's to get me going, you know, like in the morning. So exercising, you know, and music. When you create some discipline yourself and put in your mind that, okay, I'm capable to do it. And of course that in life, we not always get pleased with what we'd like to, but, you know, I like to exercise anyway, so it's been all my life like that, so have a quick shower then breakfast. Thank you.
No
Have a
problem.
nice day, see you guys in a bit.
See you in a bit.
What's Terry? You good?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
You good?
Yeah, good.
See you, man.
See you in a bit.
Slowest machine ever. For me, it's like tea, a slice of bread, and a couple plums, and banana for morning snack. The morning snack will be just before we go out to set up the session. Then we'll be out there for an hour and a half, 2 hours, then come back in and have lunch.
You look sharp today for the camera. You look sharp.
When I start my journey, I start as well with the under-13s and the 14s at Fulham. 2014, I moved back to Portugal. They asked me to become head coach of Sporting Lisbon under-19s.
He was one of my managers in Sporting, so my relationship with him is very, very good. I like him a lot. He brought the mentality from UK, from the Premier League to Portugal, and it was very, very different. The work ethic, the sessions outside was so strong, and I really like it and made me feel stronger.
I coached Daniel Pudense, it's true. I coached João Palhinha as well. And the one thing that they felt for me is always like the passion about the game. In my opinion, the best job after you playing is to be there coaching, passing the knowledge, you know, enjoying, make sure the players are achieving what you're looking for, what the club is looking for. Because you become a second plan, even that you take all the decisions and all that, because the most important always are the players. So that's the way I see. When you are a coach, you are like a psychologist every day, because you need to try to read minds, need to understand why this one had a very good session yesterday and today is not performing and all this. Why is the problems off the pitch? Is about loads of things, you know?
We are friends from young. I know Luis from when we were 14 years old.
He's from same year as me. He's from same year, 77. We keep in touch. We always spoke. Like since I went back to Sporting Lisbon on the 17s, and he went to Belenenses. Then when a member of the coaching staff moved to Portugal, he contacted me, gave me a call. So for me, it was like a dream that's come back to Fulham and work again for Fulham.
You can feel it from Luis in this football club. The respect. Luis was a captain in an important moment of this football club.
And there's the new skipper. Luis Boa Morte will wear the armband for Fulham.
Now Malbrook. Oh, he's done ever so well. Steve Malbrook to Boa Morte! Fulham produce their most emphatic attacking performance of the season so far.
In 2014, I moved back to Portugal with my wife and my kids, because we thought like, okay, this will be our opportunity to take them back to Portugal to learn some proper Portuguese.
I'm Rodrigo Boa Morte. I'm 15 years old and I play left back in Benfica.
Rodrigo is exactly like me. Doesn't like school, he likes to be there with his mates, doesn't like to be in the classes, he's a clever boy. I have to threat him like, I'll just go in there to Benfica and speak to them that you gotta be home because you're not doing well at school, so you gotta stay home. It would hurt me if I have to do that, but if needed, then, you know.
Rodrigo, I think this year is growing up very good. He's a very kind kid, excellent education. He works hard every day, just like the others.
Se eu for lento, o que acontece? Deixo e subo, né? Se eu for rápido.
They see this as like a small world, a mini world. So they can understand the steps they have to take in here to reach their final goal, which is the EA team. And for us as a coach, we have all the things we need here to develop them.
I wake up, have my breakfast, then I go to school, I have lunch there. Then when school finishes, I come to Benfica to do some activities like going to the gym, and then I have my training session.
The academy, they work very well in Portugal. They try to push for to think faster in the Premier League. It's important and to be intelligent, how you play, understand the game.
Here we talk about us. We are a big team that is perfectly identified with the model that we work. And basically it goes to develop them as much as we can as a human being, as a player, see them as an individual, a unique individual. Some players spend here 13 years, 14 years, and then we sell it. We take from their sale to gain something in the A team. Normally, if they are good, they spend there 2 years, like for example, Ruben Diaz. But basically, that's our main goal: work in formation, or get some investment, or as many years as possible to take them to A team and see what they can do there. Our great wins is that guys that can reach a top level, players made in Benfica.
I would like to play for the Premier League. It's one of my ambitions.
I think Rodrigo is prepared for everything that can happen in his life. And I think it's an advantage to have a father like Luis that can tell him what can happen.
I'm going on discipline with my kids. I'm really strict with them because everything that you see around or about was through hard work, you know? Nothing came flying from the sky and I just catch it down here. My mom came in 1974 and she arrived in Portugal in November. Really freezing cold, and she just came in like small, like summer vest. We had a tough childhood, like growing up, because we couldn't afford to have what most of kids of our age they were having, but at the same time we were happy with what we got given. I'd say maybe 11 years old when I first started going to sport in Lisbon. I used to finish school at 4:30, and then I'll jump on the first bus. I get to the boat station, then I just jump on the boat to cross the river to go to Lisbon. Then I walk 20 minutes to jump on the underground. Then from the underground, I take another bus to get to the sporting stadium. Really a risky journey, because nowadays we don't let our kids even move 10 meters away from us, you know. We had 2 years of the nationals and the under 18s. Then 1 year went so-so, another year was successful that we won the league. Then at the end of the season, we got called for the Toulon tournament under 20s. We got beat by France in the final. Just before the final, I got a phone call, said that I have a team here from England interested in you, from the top 6. After maybe 15 minutes, then I did take a decision to come to England. A big headline in Portugal, the papers and all that, because I was going to a top club in Europe and no experience at that level, no experience internationally. I felt like this is gonna be pretty tough. But I'm not gonna look back and just gonna carry on moving forward. Because if not, then I know that will be a big disappointment, you know, for everyone that really like put their money on me.
From probably the second division in Portugal, come direct for one of the top clubs in the world is a massive change for him, of course. I think he adapted really well. Of course, the level was top in that moment in Arsenal. He won the title as well, and I think was important for him.
That's my little cabinet, you know, so I'm very proud of it. It's the most important, the Premier League one. That's a bit oxidating. Yeah, been 1997, 98. So it's been a few years. This picture here, we can see all the bonding that the team have, you know, like the togetherness that we have, and everyone, how close we were from each other. So it was an amazing year, an amazing season. I couldn't complain. I couldn't be more happier than, you know, to win the double and charge the shield and all that. So I couldn't be more happier than that. Now I'm glad that more Portuguese players they have won that, you know. But at the end of the day, it was like open up the doors. I see that Fulham just got John Tigana. Then I thought like, no, Wenger must be close to Tigana. They might say that. So I just grabbed the phone and called Wenger. Now that Tigana just went to Fulham. Is it possible you to speak to him to see if I could go there on loan and all this? And he said, okay, let me speak to him. He spoke to him. Then he said, because he doesn't know you that well, you have to go on trial with them to France because they were going for 10-day pre-season tour. When we came back from trial, Fulham said that they want to sign me. And then I came on loan to Fulham. When Tigana left, then Chris Coman took in charge. So now it was a difficult times in terms of, because now we have to see Chris Coman as a different person because he was your colleague now. Next minute he's the manager. He helped me a lot, like when I was having tough times on my private life, he did help me a lot. Of course, then I have to be grateful to him.
Boa Morte. It's a good-looking ball in for Sahar, and it's Malbronk! It's Fulham's afternoon. It's their first win at Old Trafford in 40 years.
I think we did a lot of good things for Fulham at the time.
Lots of local rivalry at stake between these two clubs, which are separated by less than 2 miles of West London real estate.
I didn't really realize how big was this game for Fulham supporters. It was one of the moments that I was enjoying football, but don't really pay attention to geographically who we were playing. I didn't know that Chelsea was so close to Fulham. I swear.
Here's Luis Boa Morte in towards Steve Malbrook. He just got it caught under his feet. There still might be a chance. It is, and Luis Boa Morte gets the goal that Fulham were looking for.
That game, I understood how important it was, like that win against Chelsea, because I think it was like many years that was last time that Fulham beat Chelsea. And now again, let's see if this season we can beat Chelsea then to break these years again, because it's been like since 2006, so almost 20 years.
It's been nippy and windy in West London, but a red-hot atmosphere guaranteed under the floodlights here at Craven Cottage this evening. Useful from Pereira, Kepa couldn't get there! And there's the goal for Carlos Vinicius, which might give them victory in the West London derby. Fulham's fantastic season continues, and only a second win in 31 Premier League meetings with Chelsea. Carlos Vinicius with the winner tonight, and he celebrates with the man who got the winner when Fulham last beat Chelsea in 2006, Luis Boa Morte.
From where I come from, small town, the clubs I played for, the jump that was for me from the Sporting Feeder club all the way to Arsenal, to become like the first Portuguese to win the double. Yeah, that's definitely a big achievement for me. I have the aspirations to become a head coach or manager. I like to watch what's coming next, Ronaldo, Nani, Quaresma. Now you have the likes of Bernardo Silva.
When I was a kid, we had like 1-2 max, and now have like 20. To be able to have so many playing in the best league in the world, it's good for our country, it's good for our football, and it makes us proud.
All these players, they're now in the Premiership, thank God. Yeah, definitely, because I prefer to see them over here, because for me, English league is the best league in the world.